Hey guys, Dave Lombard coming to you live from my office here in Santa Barbara. Welcome, and today we are doing the SportMax Energy Drink Review. Now, speaking of drink, I actually need to clear my throat. Let me get a drink of water real quick. So you're on this page, and you're looking at SportMax Energy, and you're considering whether or not this is the natural, healthy energy shot for you. Maybe you're an athlete. Maybe you're not an athlete. Maybe you're even somebody who just wants more focus in the office with what you're doing. We'll get to this in one sec. Thank you for that. So there's a few categories I want to quickly hit on and just get right to the point. So thank you to David, president of SportMax Energy. Great guy, great company. I really appreciate you picking me to assist you to, help in doing some reviews here, and I'm going to keep it transparent. I'm going to be honest because I have been on a personal journey myself, and I was a caffeine addict of the wrong kinds of caffeine, looking for a healthy shot, and I've been very discriminate in the marketplace, looking for what works the best, what's the healthiest, and so basically I'm going to compare this to that. And be, just as forthcoming as I possibly can be for everybody here, because that's why everyone's watching this, right? Because they want to know what is the best. So, first category, taste. Now, the taste of the SportMax Energy eShot, which you see pictured below on this blog post, I actually kind of liked it, and I've read some of the other reviews of people who didn't like it and they thought it was chalky, and hold on, let me just, maybe it's because I was fed Flintstone vitamins as a kid. Maybe that's why I like it. But that's what it kind of tasted like to me. And I actually kind of liked it. So I'm a fan of the taste. You got me on that one. I think it's really cool, too, the sublingual method for the B12, to where you're actually supposed to hold it in under your tongue before you swallow it for, I believe, 20 to 30 seconds, maybe 30 seconds. Check the label. I think I have it in the article here, too. But I think that's cool, and I think that that's something that not everybody's doing, and, there's merit to that. So the B12 thing is awesome. They've got a lot of different, you've got, I even have the sheet right here. You got B1, B2, B3. It's definitely a B vitamin load, overload, not in a negative way. It's loaded up. It's awesome. I also want to applaud, and now I'm kind of getting into the ingredients, which is another section. Actually, I'm gonna hold off on that. So from taste, next we go to something very important to me, and only because I've had bad experiences learning this, and this is the caffeine source. And I recently discovered something very awesome, exciting, and of course, because of that, obviously, I was comparing this to that experience naturally, right? And I'll say that caffeine source makes a huge difference. And aside from the energy shot that I personally use, I'm being careful with my words here with this. This one, the SportMax Energy, is the best of everything that I've tried, with the exception of the one that I use, but it is better than every other energy, 5-hour energy, Rockstar, all that garbage. It sustains. There's, I think, 140 milligrams of caffeine in it. It's definitely one of the top ones to last. Did a workout on it, did a bar. We have these right over I live on the beach in Santa Barbara, and we have a bar park over here, and I just do the bars and pull-ups and, just a full-out bar thing. I did that with it, and I had an amazing workout. But again, I have discovered something that from a company that, to be fair, the company that I discovered it from, they're almost a $500 million company. So we got to be fair. They've got a lot of money, and what they did is they got their caffeine source is organic yerba mate and green tea. So basically, if you guys don't know anything about that, you have to drink 3 cups of green tea in its normal form to equal a cup of coffee. So it's kind of a pain in the ass, right? Well, they managed to stuff enough green tea and yerba mate extract into this little thing to equal a cup of coffee. And so far, this is the cleanest source. The buzz, it's just straight and steady the whole way. So that's my new spoiled baseline of comparison. But again, SportMax Energy is the only one that has come close to it. So, props to you guys for what you're doing with that. Um, Potency, again, I find that the one that I found does last longer, but they also have a bunch of adaptogens in there too, as well as a different caffeine source. So, but again, of everything else on the market, aside from the one that I use, I find that the SportMax it's pretty potent. I like that there's 140 grams. Did I say 140 grams? 140 milligrams of caffeine in there. Now this is what's really interesting. I take one of the ones that I have that's only 85 milligrams of caffeine, and one of these ones that's 140, and I'll actually get more vigor physically, mentally, everything from the 85 one. And it's because of the crazy blend and the way they do it. I don't know. I mean, for me, I'm not like a science tech guy, so it's kind of baffling, right? But it's interesting. But it's worth noting. I mean, because you guys are on here. This isn't about like beating down SportMax Energy. I mean, they're a great company, great people there. It's about that you're a consumer and you're coming here and you want to know what's the best and what works the best. And I'm telling you. So it's potent. I'm a fan. It's definitely, it suffices. So then we go to purity of ingredients. And once again, this just comes from a mission standpoint. Typically a company, like I was saying, the one that I order from, their whole thing is non-compromised products where they triple test everything for purity and potency. That's not normal. So for purity of ingredients, I mean, they don't really have anything listed as, straight organic, blah, blah, blah. I don't know how they source the stuff that's in here, so I can't really say. So I can't really speak to that. I know that it says all natural, so I'm just going to go ahead and assume from what I know from the information that we have here, with this, which is basically on the bottle too, that it's going to be healthier. It's going to be purer than, anything else typically that you would find in a store, like a 5-Hour Energy or a Rockstar or any garbage like that. I don't think it's to the level of what I'm using, but it's definitely better than everything else out there in the retail world. Sweetener sources, it's great that they don't have any sucralose. Good job, guys. Props to you for that. Props to you guys for no preservatives. I don't think. I hope not. No. What was I gonna say? No sucralose, no artificial, not only sweeteners, but flavors and colors. That's a big deal because those chemicals with the colors and the flavors, you don't want that stuff. Okay, moving on. This is a kind of a game breaker for me. This is kind of a deal breaker. Does it include adaptogens to help the body heal from stress and focus for mental focus and energy? And I think because of the adaptogens, which the SportMax Energy does not have any adaptogens, and it's kind of surprising that they haven't stepped into that a little bit, only because you guys are, you say you're focused for athletes. Well, one of the biggest things that athletes recover and perform best with are adaptogens. And Russian athletes made these famous in the 70s. So it's nothing really new, but there's definitely somebody who can masterfully put together an adaptogenic proprietary formula. I mean, I've seen my sleep get way better, my repair, my energy, my focus. When you have a group of adaptogens, it's awesome. So I don't know why. See, I think most people who are getting energy shots, even athletes, they're also looking for focus for the rest of the day. Because I don't know if you're like me or not, but I'm doing my workout in the morning so that I can get my energy, I can get my focus. That's why I work out, so that I can be in the zone, right? And I'm doing this, I'm kind of spacey, in certain parts of this because I'm doing this late in the afternoon. Now, my peak state is in the morning. And when I have my exercise and those shots and those adaptogens, boom, the whole way. Here's an example, and this is for you guys at SportMax Energy. You could try including some of this stuff. It might be really expensive, and I understand that, and maybe that's something you build into, but like the one that I use, and I totally noticed the difference, it has like a 2,000 milligram blend of, what is it, like, I can't even pronounce this word, like eleuthero root extract, hawthorn berry extract, mountain ash berry extract, cramp bark berry extract, yerba mate leaf extract, green tea leaf extract, some other root I can't pronounce, Japanese Aralia extract, some other seed I can't pronounce, an extract from that, chaga mushroom extract, stevia leaf, obviously for the sweeter part. So there's merit to that, and I noticed it in my recovery. I'm huge. I'm buying an energy shot not just for physical performance, but also for mental performance during the day. So that's kind of a game breaker for me, and we are just going to ignore this phone call, of course. And so moving on to the last category, we already talked about no artificial flavors, colors, ingredients. Bravo to you guys at SportMax. Equal boosts. Yeah, well, actually, this is kind of, I think I overlapped. Equal boosts in mental and physical performance. Huge. SportMax, you guys can do it. You just got to step that part of it up. Otherwise, hats off. It performed well. It tasted great. And, it's up to you guys. Be the judge. Do the old Pepsi, the proverbial Pepsi challenge. Get some SportMax. Get the one that I have in the link below there that I personally use. Again, it's not about bashing or getting you to go buy the one that I buy, because I'll get like some little dollar kickback or something. It's not about that. It's about me being real passionate about being productive during the day and in my workouts, and I want people to know what's really working for me. So that's the purpose. I hope that this landed for you and was able to help you. Leave me some comments, leave me some questions, whatever. I mean, we can definitely talk about it, and I will see you guys on the other side. Dave Lombard, out for now from Santa Barbara. You have an awesome day.